Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the full moon in Scorpio week. Happy to be your host, Caitlin Hayes, Ascendant in Scorpio. It will be a doozy this week, guys. So, first order of business is to just prepare yourself to ride the wave. So, staying calm, staying cool. It's a beautiful day out here today. Hey, Star. I'm gonna get my summer on today, get some suntan on, get some calm on, stay in that positivity. I invite you guys to do the same today. If you can find even one thing to be grateful for, it will restore you to the light. Please, dear God, let me always feel gratitude for something, even a tiny thing, even in the hardest situations. And let me tell you, I put on Psalm 23 this morning, just by happenstance. And I posted the link earlier on my page. I would advise you to go look at it. And it's Psalm 23. And what is that? It's like, no matter where you are, if you're in the valley of death, the shadow of death, don't worry, because God is with you. And that's what we can always be grateful for. Like, even if you're in the depth of hell, believe you me, I've been there, and you know who was there too, was the Lord. So let me tell you, staying positive, if that's the only thing you be grateful for, this is enough. This is enough. This is all that you need. Hey, Donna. So let's remember that. But on that note, I'm going to be positive also for this beautiful sunshine today. Bringing in that summer juju. Me, I'm happy. Let me go to the beach every day. I'll see you later. That's all I need to do in the summer is go to the beach and relax. This is my happy place. And the beaches are opening here soon, so that's wonderful. All right, so I'm going to pull some cards. I don't have that much energy on this, so I'll come back later. I'll try to share, and I'll try to pull for you if I can. But right now, let's just get some general messages on this Monday morning, May 4th. So the full moon is on the 7th. And if you should be feeling some changes now, and heed these changes for yourself. Heed them. Opening your heart into your home, because it's in our home. Hey, Courtney. Hey, Dixie. It's in our home that we're going to have this immediate reflection of our subconscious or conscious. All of our spiritual truth is going to be revealed to us just in the state of your home, where you are. Hey, Chris, and what's going on in your home. So get quiet and get enthusiastic about that feminine energy in your home, that traditional housewife shit without the husband. That's my life. I got no husband, but I got everything else going, popping open in my house. Family, feminine, enthusiasm. So it's in our home, so we can always be grateful for our home and bring more energy of that truth in our home, of that opportunity, of that that rebirth. The Scorpio full moon also represents that phoenix rising, the phoenix rising. So where can you overcome? What in your life right now can you overcome? What area of your life are you seeking that upheaval? Same as last night, these people came out. Oh, and the King of Fire came out. So if you didn't check it last night, I'd invite you to. So now we have really the three. So you have the Holy Spirit, the Trinity here. The Queen of Fire, the King of Fire, and the Holy Spirit. So the taking off the mask and ending that struggling and seeing things for what they are. This is his revelation of truth. And your truth is found sometimes in your undercover, in the underbelly, in your less than glorious moments of life, or your less than holistic or wholesome desires, right? It's a trip on your mind to see where you can create the purity within the underbelly. And this is this journey of Persephone. This is this Greek mythology as well, right? So Persephone was taken by Hades to the underworld, and her mother searched for her, and then all of a sudden she made some deal with Hades, or pulled some quick one on him, and he's like, all right, you can have her. But you can only have her for those months of year where there's fertility growing. So the underworld has Persephone, it's where we don't have that growth. But the deeper symbology behind that is that it's our inner child that we're recovering. It's the purity from those adventures that we're rediscovering and realigning with. And that's what we can find ourselves in our truth in this full moon, is that all that was not pure, was not righteous in our own experience, we cleanse that too in the shadow of death. We remember the shadow of death that we've walked through, and we don't do so with fear, because again, go to Psalm 23, we don't do that with fear. We have the Lord, we're good. We're good, no matter what it is, I'm telling you, we're good. to that end, that's a conscious experience. It's a conscious choice that we make for that reconciliation of our past and our traumas and our pains, and reconciling that within the moment of this purification process, and going really deep into the fire. Jump into that fire. We got her, we got this. Just jump into that fire. Let that shit burn. And it's going to burn away all the impurities as well. Hey, Janice, all the impurities as well, because this is a choice. And that's why we teach with the sexual healing class, which is still open, guys. You're using your orgasm as this understanding the prana, the power of your sexual chi. This is the key to your enlightenment. This is the self-mastery. This is the sacred rites and the ancient rituals that were all going on. They were all in this alchemical, sacred sexual experience. So go with the flow of this moon, of this full moon, of just the Scorpio energy, and allow this abundance to fall upon you. So it's in a receiving, but it's in this awareness. It's a co-creative willingness, a willingness to slow down and see the abundance even in the pain, and go forward regardless in the choice of harmony and peace. Right? So that's a new vision. And we are guided here. And it's this unification, this union of oneness. That's why the twin flame energy is so strong right now. Boo, Suki. I'm telling you, this crazy. I go through some crazy things, guys. It is so beautiful, and God is so great. So this fertile energy, opening up and receiving, giving and receiving this cup, this Holy Grail cup. This is part of this purification as well, as opening up to surrender to the love of God, and surrendering to that energy. Is what is the energy wants to come. So it's what area of your life will it be transforming. So some of it's going to be destiny, some of it's going to be fate, but we can certainly exercise our free will and put this energy towards an area of our life that we're really seeking this transformation. So in your work, in your love, within your parenting, whatever it is that you're opening up to receive this transformation, you want to get to the bottom of the blame game, or the bottom of the issues, or the bottom of the pain and the cycle of the trigger. You want to get there, and you can get there right now, but it requires a vulnerability and a real just breaking your heart open and breaking your soul open, which is, requires the courage to do so. But again, it's the choice. So we're either going to live in this perpetual place of pain and sorrow and woe is me. It's like you've got a couple doors. So what door are you going to go through? You want to go through this enlightenment door. You want to face your darkness and the underbelly of your darkness. And you want to just be cool with it. You want to just be cool with it. You want to accept it. You want to open up to see where the lessons lay that you still need to master, if that's relevant for you. And open up to this new experience, becoming the master of your own reality under this full moon. So this co-creative process is the manifesting changes more to this creation, and the co-creative process with the Lord becomes more immediate, right? So you don't have to manifest and then work on your energy and stay to your house for 2 weeks before you can get the job that you want. No, though that works, it's a manifestational process. But you want to be connecting more with this conscious creator, this master creator, this soul, star, chakra, this Christ consciousness that wants to come through and purify and create rebirths and renewals within that, most specifically because it's Scorpio, it's within that area of the sexuality, of this sexual dysfunction, of these sexual explorations, of these sexual pains and these sexual problems that we've gone through in our society that's been so dysfunctional. Why it's been so dysfunctional is this role with the women and the men has been so skewed, and we have no harmony, no balance. The roles that women play, the roles that men play, we have to have a coalescing, and we have to have a mutual respect. But, what was true, 500 years ago probably is true today. Women have more aptitude to do certain tasks than men do, and there are variances to that. But there are some symbolisms within this role, and within this harmony within ourselves, we can create the awareness of the dichotomy and the duality, but we can still choose to go beyond that and just choose to be in that place of purification with God, in that place of evolution, in that place of no mind, of enlightenment, of Christ consciousness. But it should be with your mate. It should be with your twin flame. This is what it should be. So, facing that question of death, taking that leap. Whoever is scared, don't be scared. There's like a lot of this. A lot of your lessons that you're going through right now have been happening for your freaking lifetimes. Like, that's why it's so familiar. That feeling is so familiar because you've been going through it for so long. But it's really just a question of facing your own death and facing your own morality. So to that end, I'm lucky. If you've ever had a near-life experience, a near-death experience, then you know you're really good. Like, I had that a year and a half ago. I was in New York, outside Grand Central Station with my dude. We had a meeting, we finished the meeting. I just fainted. I just fainted in the middle of the street. And there was like doctors, and then there were like 3 ambulances, and oh my God. And my friend looked out, took good care. Good looking, Brian, held me down. But I had that moment of when I crossed over and I felt that love and I felt that angelic realm so intimately, and I felt so safe. You know, but I have children, so I was like, I got kids. Where am I going? I gotta go take care of my kids, take care of my babies. But the fear of death is something that is not important. It's not important. It's something to just release and break through from. Those old thinkings of death ends. Death doesn't end. Every death is a birth. Every birth is a death. So from one form to another, from one transformation to another. So as much as we celebrate the birth of babies, and it's the most delicious thing in the whole wide world, that birth of that baby created the death of that other manifestation of that soul, right? So who are we to know what's good and what's not good in terms of death and rebirth? So long as we have this faith that we connect to source. So we come from source, we return to source, we keep source inside of us. Our fire burns strong inside of us, this chi energy, this prana energy of creation, of doing, of transforming, of evolving to something better, to something better. And this cornucopia, experiencing this cornucopia, experiencing this kundalini shake you to your core. This shit is crazy, guys. So how do we stand in this place of surrender and sharing, and our cup runneth over, and our cup be there in this availability of experience, this tree of life. This tree of life. Okay, so I can pull for a couple of guys. Let me see who shared. Hey Annie, I can see you. I was going with the Scorpio full moon. So before I start, Astrology 101, Unearthing your natal chart, guys. This week is a big week for me, and I've been doing a lot of stuff in that group. So I really would love you to join. And the course is $199, but for this week, I'll let you use the half off discount code, and you can pay $100 to join Astrology 101. So go to bookcaitlin.com and or DM me, and I can send you an invoice. Okay? But I would love for you to be in there. Okay, guys? I would love for you to be in there. All right, Star, this is for you. Good morning, Chris. Yes, it's almost summer outside. I'm just going to be like, it's summer today. I'm in a summer day today. All right, Star, what's triggering you? Because whatever's triggering you, whatever's bothering you, whatever under your skin right now, and it could be like in this global level, whatever is triggering you, this is where you need to go. This is where you need to go. So deal with it. Confront the struggles, confront the cycles, take a break, but you need to get back your power from whatever situation you don't feel powerful in. And feeling powerful is like this funny little thing, because you don't want to be like hubris. You don't want to have like power and then like, oh, I'm more stronger than God. It's about knowing that the power comes through your connection to God. And this creates a whole different ability to be humble with your strength. So you can relent to the strength of the spirit that runs through you. Being of service spiritually to that energy is like a different little perspective. Hey, Dixie. It's so true, right? Oh, because that's what you learn. You learn that quick. However you're going to learn it, if you get to learn it, you're good. But that's why men have a harder time, because they have their confidence and their ego, and they have to, you know, think that overcoming another person, you know, gives them... And it does, and there's like some definite neurological, you know, gene, sex kind of indications of, or habits or whatever. But we can definitely understand in the most real level is people that have that amazing confidence, people that exude grace and exude that they are in communion with God. Whether they have this acknowledgement in their prayerful and they're doing it, or they just have this innate connection. Okay, play, Dixie. Have some fun today. Birthing this new age. Birthing this new age. So, manifesting. You know, play to have fun. You know, this is that play of... You want to be playing in the darkness. You want to be playing in the shadow. You want to, you know, do that deep and dark stuff that maybe you don't ever do. But you want to do so in a way of understanding. If you have a desire for something, you explore that desire to whatever way that's safe and healthy for you. But you do so from a place of non-attachment to it. So this is where you can have that playfulness. It doesn't put you asunder, because it's just, you remember where your center is. But you still got to do what you got to do. You got to go where you got to go. I know that firsthand. No one could have told me boo. No one could have told me boo in my 20s. In fact, many people did try to, but I couldn't listen to anybody. Until I had 5 kids with a lunatic, and then I'm like, oh my God, here we go. Maybe I should have listened to somebody. But at the end, when your soul calls you to do something, and if you're a passionate person, there are no choices but to go through them. So this is age of light. So opening up, Helen, to this age of light, seeing what's triggering you and not becoming victim to it, but becoming empowered by it. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Don't dim to fit in. So everybody isn't joining. Everyone isn't going on this new adventure. Some people like to stay in hell, and they're going to stay in hell, and that's really none of your business. And I learned that a long time ago. If somebody wants to stay in hell, that is their business, and it's not yours. And if you want to keep poking them and looking at them and asking them why they want to stay in hell, you're in hell too. That's fact. So leave them alone if they want to stay in hell. That's their business. Mind your own business, and make sure you're in heaven. You know what I mean? That movement, that King of Cups, that balance, that Two of Cups. Here's where we are. Emerge of this crown chakra to this root chakra. And that's that Kundalini in full encapsulation in your physical body. So this 4 of Wands energy is here. This is just general. This is this happily ever after. This is this heart chakra. So we have the crown, we have the root, and we have the heart chakra, all aligning with this love energy. So we're called to just keep opening our heart to that energy. My thing is dying. Hey, Courtney. Hey, Courtney. 2 Courtneys. All right, I'm going to apologize a couple, and you guys re-watch, and you'll watch it. You'll hear a message for you. And then I'll come later after I go hang out in the sun. All right, it's 8 of Wands, guys. What are we walking away from? They're both reversed. Walking away from this 5 of Cups. Good. Starting this new beginning. Super. Princess of Wands. Prince of Wands. Moving for this offer. This co-creative offer here of this transformation. You're welcome. Yeah, so someone's coming correct. All right, we see you. No more worrying about what coulda, woulda, shoulda. Fully in your new energy, this new transformation. Look, she's just like total Phoenix rising. For this offer of love. Okay? So just open up to receive and listen to the earlier parts of these messages, guys. That heartbreak was just there to break your heart open. And still, any way that you're still pulled to this fascination of the pain is like go into the pain. Jump right in. Jump right on in. It's the week of Scorpio. It's okay. The darkness is cool so long as you stay with the Lord. That's it. That's all you got to do. All right. Happy exploring, guys. Happy transforming. I'll see you later. Astrology 101, Unearthing Your Natal Chart. Come. A half off, $100. The final price will be about $100. Half off of $199 for this week. All right. God bless you guys. I'll see you soon.